Kiara Sky recently released what they're calling acrylic press-ons, so I decided to do a comparison video of E.Den'S Rose acrylic press-ons and Kiara Sky's acrylic press-ons. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So the first set of press-ons that I'm going to be reviewing is E.Den'S Rose press-ons. And quickly, this is what comes in her kit. You get a orange wood stick, you get your nail glue, you get 2 files, 2 buffers, 2 alcohol pads, and enough tabs to do a couple applications. And she also does include Love by Verdie's cuticle oil in her press-on kits. All of her information will be in the description box below, but I ordered, this is the set that I ordered, and what I messed up on, let's just get right into the bloopers, quote unquote, of the video. I didn't get a sizing kit. She does offer sizing kits on her website as well as a 20-piece set. So I was just like, nope, these are my sizes. And the sizing ended up being a little bit big, which is a good thing. And I'm actually glad I did that because I know a lot of us have wider nail beds, especially those thumbs. So typically I am pushing it using a 0 with most brands. This set is her long square tips. So these are sized a little bit bigger. So if you have those wider nail beds and you typically can't get that thumb in a press-on, I definitely would check out E.Den'S Rose. And this is her long square set. Again, that information will be in the description box below. So I did reach out to one of the owners at E.Den'S Rose, and I was like, hey, I ordered X, Y, and Z from Kiara Sky. I want to do a comparison video. This is the design. What do you think? So I went ahead and obtained this acrylic press-on set from them. So I just went in, you just saw me go in and kind of customize some of the cuticle area because some of my cuticle areas are straight across. Some of my cuticles are a little bit rounder. My nails are all over the place. And so now after I've done that, I cleaned off everything and I'm just going to apply them with the glue. This is not a tutorial on how to do press-ons or how to apply press-ons, but this is definitely just a comparison of a custom acrylic set versus a mass-produced acrylic set of press-on nails. So far with this set, I am appreciating that these feel like I have my actual nails done. Once I applied everything, it felt like the thickness of having my nails done with acrylic. It felt like a really good set. One of the determining factors in how long your press-ons last is how you prep and the glue you use. But again, this is not that video. I will say that I would not suggest wearing press-ons for more than a week because glue breaks down with water and oils and things like that. And once that nail starts lifting, then water and stuff can get trapped underneath there and you'll end up with greenies or you could end up with an infection. So my personal opinion, I wouldn't wear any product that's glued down with nail glue for more than a week, which is another reason why I use rubber base coat to apply my nail tips and not glue because glue breaks down. So overall, my initial thoughts is I do appreciate the thickness of these. And again, like I said, it feels like I have on an acrylic set of nails. So after I've applied all the glue, I do go in and just clean up the shape a little bit because I did kind of mess the shape up when I was making sure it fit my cuticle area. But I had to do these with Kiara Sky too, and you'll see in a little bit. Another thing that I liked about the thickness of these nails is it's going to maintain its shape. So they are square shape, and you know, once you wear your nails for a couple weeks or over time, those corners start to round off. But with this amount of products, you're going to have less wear than a thinner product. So I liked that as well. So One thing that I did want to mention is if you get glue on your skin and you don't get it off before it dries, you can definitely go in after with some cuticle oil, or just wash your hands a couple times and then you can just kind of peel that glue off your skin. Or if you want to go in with a light buffer and just lightly try and buff that off, you can do that as well. Right here, I'm buffing off some glue that I got on the nail. And because these were matte, it was okay. It didn't ruin the design or anything. So far I'm liking how these turned out. They feel really, really sturdy. They feel like I have my nails done. I'm liking the shape of them. So that's the review on the E.Den'S Rose nails. Now we're going to get into the Kiara Sky. So let's address the elephant in the room. My natural nails look terrible. I did etch the surface of my nails and do all my prep before I started recording, so that's why I'm looking a little dusty, but I definitely haven't been taking care of my hands like I normally do. I literally have so much going on right now in my life, and I know I don't come on here and talk about that, but there's a lot of things going on as far as creating content, working with brands, and some things with my career outside of YouTube, and just some personal relationships that I definitely want to talk to you guys about. So that's why I decided to start a Patreon. On my Patreon, I'll be doing story times, definitely talking about nail school and things that transpired there, talking about how I lost my motivation actually going to nail school, and things that have been happening in my personal life, but not too much detail. But the reason I decided to do Patreon is because I want to have a space where everyone can also comment and we can have discussions and we can kind of find a way to share our stories and support each other. So I am combining that with a Discord, which is an app that you can use to kind of chat. So if you join the Patreon, you will have access to the Discord where we can further discussions off of Patreon. But I will link the information down below, and my goal for Patreon is just to have 2 videos a month, a story time, a life story time, things like that. And also, as more people join, and if there's any creators joining, I also want to do something with the creators where we can do a Q&A. We can have kind of a forum where we could provide tips to support each other. I know there's a lot of content creators that watch a lot of nail videos, but I don't personally see a lot of nail videos that offer support. Everyone kind of wants to gatekeep certain things that are pretty simple and shouldn't be like secret. So that's another form of content that will be on the Patreon as more people join. So I will leave that link down below, and definitely look forward to seeing everyone over there. So now let's get into reviewing these Kiara Sky nails. So the Kiara Sky nails come 30 pieces. You get 2 of each size from 0 to 14. Included in the kit, you also get the nail tabs, nail glue, orange wood stick, alcohol wipes, as well as a file/buffer to prep your nails. I am showing you here the size 0. I do not have sidewall to sidewall coverage with the size 0. And this is the biggest size that is included in the kit. So if you have wider nail beds, you're gonna kind of have to finesse that thumbnail. Also, I'm showing you the thinness of the nails and how they are pretty flexible. So that's just compared to the acrylic press-ons and the Kiara Sky acrylic press-ons. So I'm going in and picking out my sizes, and just like with the E.Den'S Rose, I did have to go in and kind of customize some of the cuticle areas and do a little bit of filing in order to get the nail shape that I needed. One thing I will say about this kit is the 2 of each sizes does not work for me because my 3 middle fingers are all the same size. So I only got, so say my middle finger is a size 4. So is my ring finger and my pointer finger. So I only got 2 size 4s in this kit. So technically, I need 6 size 4s in order to do both hands of nails. Um, and the kit didn't come with those, so I had to essentially use sizes that were bigger and do some filing in order to get those sizes to work. So one of the negatives of this kit is if it's okay if all your fingers are the same size or different sizes and you get 2 of each, but if you have some fingers that are the same size, you definitely will have to finesse some of these tips. And another thing that I did not like is this kit has a lot of waste. I mean, I have from sizes 0 to 14. Literally after size like 7 or 8, I'm not using any of those sizes. So it's kind of pointless to me, like, to have all of these sizes that I literally cannot use and I'm going to end up throwing away. Um, so that's just my personal opinion. This is not to bash anyone's brand or anything. This is just how this works for me, being someone with wider nail beds and being someone with multiple fingers that are the same sizes. So for me, this kit really doesn't work. And I know there's a lot of people similar with the wider nail beds and with a lot of fingers that are the same size. So just my honest review of this nail kit. So I am doing my application here. And again, if you do get glue on your skin, you could wash your hands a couple times and the glue will essentially peel down, which brings me back to my point that I made before about wearing your nails longer than a week. That glue starts to break down with water and oil. So you definitely don't want to keep those press-ons on if they are starting to lift, because water will get trapped and you could get fungus. Another thing that I did mention as far as the E.Den'S Rose that I like the thickness of them, because as you do certain things throughout the week, the nails maintain your shape. The Kiara Sky nails are a little bit thinner, so those corners started to round out after my second day of wear. So for me, I prefer the thicker custom acrylic. And again, these tips are pretty, they are mass produced. They do say they are made out of acrylic, and I am not a chemist, so I can't really say if what they used was acrylic or not. Acrylic does come in different forms, not just the powder form that I automatically think of when I think of nails. So I can't say if these are acrylic or not. I can only say that I expected nails that were a little bit thicker, a little bit more sturdier than your average press-ons that you can get anywhere. So I'm going just to go in and clean up the shape a little bit and try and get some of this glue off my skin, which also I ended up getting it all off by washing my hands a couple times after I finished filming. I went back and made sure all of the glue was off my skin. In your application process, you want to do your absolute best to not get any glue on your skin. But like I said, this is not an press-on tutorial. So yeah, overall, for me personally, for me having wider nail beds, me having multiple fingers that are the same sizes, I prefer a custom acrylic kit. A custom press-on set. Excuse me. So I prefer a custom press-on set. And the next time I do place an order with E.Den'S Rose, I will be ordering one of their sizing kits so I don't have to do as much filing, and because the nails that I ordered were too big, but that was to my fault, not the fault of the company. So one other thing, that when you're wearing press-ons that you apply with glue, you do want to still maintain your nail health, use your cuticle oil and things like that. However, you want to be careful because that oil will assist in breaking down the glue. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And with the acrylics from E.Den'S Rose, if those nails pop off because that glue has completely broken down, you can definitely save your tips and reuse them. With the Kiara Sky, because the shape was already starting to change after 2 days, like I said, those corners started to round out. I wouldn't be looking to reuse these. So you just have to weigh the pros and cons versus honestly your expectations of these Kiara Sky tips, and then your needs as far as press on nails. Do you want to reuse them? How wide are your nail beds? What exactly are you looking for in a set of press-ons? So overall, I do prefer the custom acrylics from E.Den'S Rose. Let me know if there's any other press-on brands you want me to compare. I will definitely consider that. Let me know, have you guys tried the Kiara Sky? Did it meet your expectations versus, their marketing and things like that? I will link everything in the description box below. Definitely support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, engaging with me, and engaging with others in the comments down below. And make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. And definitely, if there's a platform you want to share this video or share this video with, one of your friends, definitely do that as well. As always, I appreciate everyone for spending their time with me, and I will see you guys soon for another video.